Welcome back, it's Smashboss here, and today I've got more glitches and weird mechanics to showcase. The first one is something that a lot of you probably already know about, since it's from Ceave Gaming's latest video, which I will link in the description down below. And this one is a newly discovered property of one-way gates that is strange but also really useful. And that is the fact that one-way gates are always loaded, even if Mario never actually got close to them. So right here we have munchers inside of question mark blocks. However, none of the munchers will come out once the block is hit. That means that the entity limit must be filled. However, in the area where we would expect something that fills the entity limit, there's just nothing there. And that's because what actually fills the entity limit are these 100 one-way gates all the way at the other end of the level. And even though Mario never actually went all the way over there to load them in, they are already loaded. So that means that as long as you have enough one-way gates anywhere in the main area of the level, they will always fill up the entity limit. So no matter if you go through a door or whatever, it will always work. Only once you enter a sub-area, the entity limit for the sub-area will be empty again, since it's a different one. However, you can just do the same trick in the sub-area and place enough one-way gates anywhere in the level to fill the entity limit. So now what can you do with this? There are also a lot of ideas featured in Cieve's video. One of the simplest would be to not completely fill the entity limit but leave one spot. So right here I have placed a key which also counts towards the entity limit, but I have only 99 one-way gates. So right here the entity limit is full. That means that I cannot spawn anything from a block. However, once I collect the key, there's only 99 entities in the limit, so that means I can spawn one more muncher or whatever from a block. This also works with enemies and also items like springs, power blocks or something like that, that are shot out of a cannon or come out of a pipe. So if I instead place a pipe that would, for example, spawn a trampoline, I can do the same thing. The trampoline is not able to spawn because there are currently 100 things in the entity limit. However, if I collect the key, this opens up a new spot for this spring to spawn. So this mechanic can lead to very interesting puzzle levels. The second trick is something that I would not call a glitch. However, it's still weird and it's definitely a good use for a troll level. And that is the fact that you can hide the flagpole behind a slope in Super Mario Bros. So right here, it does not look like there's a flagpole behind this slope at all. However, if I go up the slope normally, I suddenly touch the flagpole and beat the level. So the flagpole is right here. And the reason why this only works in the Super Mario Bros. Style is because in all the other styles with a flagpole, the pole looks a little bit different. For example, the ball that is on top of the pole is bigger, so you can see it through the slope. Only in the Super Mario Bros. 1 style, there's like not a single pixel visible of the flagpole. However, it can still be activated from here. And the last glitch is something that is exclusive to the 3D World style, and it was found by Tapsycat. And he told me how to do it in the comments of one of my latest videos. So the reason why it only works in the 3D World style is because 3D World is the only style where winged items interact with stuff like semi-solids or walls. In all other styles it would just fly right through. So now this P-switch was just to show off how it should normally work. So the P-switch starts flying and then it goes along right here, and as you can see it interacts with the semi-solid. However, if we now have a winged item, so a P-switch, power block or a spring inside a block, and the block is exactly one block below the top of a semi-solid, the game gets confused and the items will all just get stuck in place. And it gets even weirder with power blocks, because as long as the power block is stuck like this, it cannot be activated, not from the top and also not from the bottom. However, I can still grab it and then throw it like normally. All the other items will just get stuck in place, however they can still be used like usual. So that's it for today, and I hope you enjoyed the video.